Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the second season of Volleyball. Tonight we are live on the campus of Satellite High School, where not one but two Brevard County teams will do battle in Class 4A Region 3 volleyball action. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you and presented by the Mortgage Depot. Check them out online at themortgagedepot.com or give them a call at 321 757 5000. Is right now the Astronaut War Eagles are being introduced, and they are led by second-year head coach Phil Horvath. Now, it's been an interesting week for the Astronaut War Eagles. They came into 4A 12 district play last week, really, quite honestly, under the assumption that they needed to be a district runner-up in order to qualify for this point. Well, what I think a lot of people found out along the way was that Max Preps, who handles the state rankings, does so through an RPI system. Now, that RPI system takes many, many things into account, and I'd be foolish or remiss if I sat here and told you I knew what they were. I don't. I know strength of schedule, winning percentage, all of that plays a part. I have put out a call, and I will have an answer probably sometime before these teams reach Fort Myers at the end or by the middle of November. So anyway, the Astronaut War Eagles fall in the in the semifinals to Space Coast. Presumably they believe their season is finished. It's not. Their RPI, so to speak, is a tad bit higher than Space Coast, hence Astronaut and Satellite tonight. Now for the Scorpions, there was never any doubt that they would be here. The Scorpions are 20-5. They captured their third straight district championship last week, a thrilling 4-set victory over the aforementioned Space Coast Vipers. They have 10 seniors on this team. It has been a natural progression to get to this point. They were eliminated in 3 straight sets 2 years ago in the district, or I shouldn't say the district, in the regional quarterfinals. Last year, they went all the way to the regional finals before they were beaten. This year, the expectation level is quite honestly a Final Four in Fort Myers as the girls get set to play. They are led by head coach DAREN Bolton. Now, the Satellite Scorpions, as I said, are led by a group of seniors and one very special sophomore. And we'll tell you who the starters are coming up in just a second here on Brevard Sports Network. Do you want me to move? I'll go over there. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the Florida High School Athletic Association. On the floor right now is Rebecca Vogt. So for Satellite, Rebecca Vogt, Sophia Jones. Number 2 is Elena Jackson, Lauren Moeller, Riley Parrish, and Kaylin Cook. For Astronaut tonight, looks like they have starting on the court. It's going to be Kylie Redfern, Dana Gibbons. Also out there for the War Eagles is number 2, Faith Chase, as well as Olivia McNally. Number 14 is Jerens Martinez, and the libero is number 6, Elena Barnett. Wearing the libero jersey for Satellite is number 6, Rachel Dean. And we are set for action as Kimmy Tang gets set to serve it up for the Astronaut War Eagles. The War Eagles, it's going to be interesting to see how they approach this. This really is like second life for them. So let's see what happens, what transpires here tonight. I expect a tough match. Sophia Jones plays one that looked like it was headed out. Kaylin Cook, Martinez is there. Tang sets. McNally cross court. That's Jackson. This is Moeller. The UNF commit will hit it out. And the Astronaut will keep possession and have a 1-0 lead. Kimmy Tang back to the service line. Tang, Jones, Parrish, Moeller blocked in front by Gibbons. Tang is there. McNally, Jones, Parrish, Jones, and Kimmy Tang with the dig. Barnett, who led the team with 300 plus 300 digs. Lauren Moeller, what a dig. And that goes around the net, and that'll be side out, point two, or around the antenna, I should say. That'll be side out, point to the Satellite Scorpions. And we're going to get a discussion about this one right here as Riley Parrish heads to the line. Maybe. Tied up 1-1. And indeed, that's the call. So Parrish will go to the line. Parrish, the left-handed serve. 1,000 career assists reached this year. She has simply had a fantastic career for the Satellite Scorpions. Martinez on the reception set here. Off the tape, and a kill by Claire Pavick. And the War Eagles have come to play as Maddie Allison checks in, and to the line will go the aforementioned Claire Pavick. Pavick with a nice serve. Dean is there. Parrish sets. Tori Geach is in. Pavick there again. Tang sets. Dean, Parrish, Moeller. Nice job by Barnett. Off the net and out. Satellite point. It's 2-1 Scorps. Early first set. Well, obviously you know that if it's 2-1. So happy once again to be back here bringing you championship volleyball action. That's a nice kill there by Maddie Allison, and it tied up at 2-2. This is a matchup that bodes well for Astronaut. I was talking to Phil HORVATH a couple of weeks ago, the head coach, and he liked their size that they're able to put up front, and great play by the UNF commit Lauren Moeller to let that go. And it's 3-3 as Kaylin Cook goes to the line. Cook last year led Satellite in serve. She was third on the team this year in that category. There's Parrish in the rafters off the net. Moeller, this has got to go. Cook makes it so. There is Barnett. That'll be Geach, nearly a double hit. Jonesy with the kill. Sophia Jones gets the kill. And Cook will stay to the line with a 4-3 lead. Nice serve. Barnett, Tang. How about that block in front by Rebecca Vogt? And it's 5-3 Scorps. Nice job by one of the 10 seniors on this team. Cook. Nice job, nobody home, 6-3. Sophia Jones with the kill. Jonesy picks up the kill. And we got a timeout on the floor. Don't know where. Trying to figure out if this game is even playing. Facebook is showing me some sort of an error. Let me know if you guys can see this. I can't see it. Kaylin Cook with the serve. (7-3) Satellite on top first set. Nice block in front by Rebecca Vogt again. Cook. And that'll go into the net. Side out, 8-4. And this will be Olivia McNally to serve. Set by Parrish. Jonesy, little drop shot. Nice get, but it'll go out. Good hustle by Claire Pavick. But it's 9-4, and Satellite gets the ball back on the point. And this is going to be the junior McKenna Green. And McKenna has been a big-time contributor this year. Okay, I couldn't see it. I can see it now. Perfect. Look at that left-handed kill by Kylie Redfern. And Redfern, the junior, with a big kill. And it's 9-5. And to the line goes Maddie Allison. Allison coming out of the right side of your screen. Big right-handed serve. Jonesy there with the reception. Green will set. Jonesy with the kill. She'll knock that down, A1A. And it's 10-5, doubled up. And to the line will go the sophomore sensation, who was second on the Scorps this year with 46 aces. Set here. Nice job. Moeller. Thought Moeller was going to get that dig. 10-6. Jonesy again. Set. Emma Terry is checked in. Terry with the kill. And the Scorps pull out to an 11-6 lead over Satellite. Two more volleyball matches coming up for you tomorrow night, as we will have the Vieira Hawks and Winter Springs. Myself and Coach DeMarcus Manyfield will be on. He doesn't know it yet, but he's going to be on the call with me. And Caleb Brown will have the call from Merritt Island as they take on Okeechobee. Rachel Dean with the ace. Dean this season, 25 aces, make it 26. Redfern, and Dean is there. Terry deep, and it's 12-7, side out. Ball back to the War Eagles. Maddie Allison will take it. Allison, I actually checked that. It's going to be Kimmy Tang. Tang this year for Coach Phil Horvath. 34 aces. She did an outstanding job from the service line. Check that 24. My old eyes deceive me. Emma Terry one more time with the try. Gibbons there with the block. Gibbons again with the block, but Green is there to the rescue. Jonesy pops that one through. Set by Tang, and that'll be a kill by Claire Pavick. Pavick with 108 of them this year, and it's 13. Actually, check that. It went off of, they say no, that is Satellite's point. So it's 13-7. Parrish. Set. Moeller. Dean. Jonesy. Nice job by Maddie Allison Gibbons with it. I call her the queen of aces. Set. Geach off the antenna. That'll definitely belong to the War Eagles. It's 13-8. Set number one. And to the line goes Claire Pavick. Pavic with 40 service aces this year, set by Parrish. Kaylin Cook, Pavic is there, nobody home underneath, and it's 14-8. The thing Astronaut can ill afford is to trade points when you trail by 5 or 6. And to the line goes the big jump server, the UNF commit, Lauren Moeller. She goes right after number 4, Maddie Allison. And Jonesy with the block out of bounds from Gibbons. Jonesy will get credit for the kill, and it's should be 16-8, but it shows 15-8. Maybe I'm off. Moeller. And that'll be 16-8. And we'll see what Coach Horvath does here. The Scorps have now, and he'll take a timeout as the Scorps have doubled up the War Eagles. I'd like to tell everybody that rights to this broadcast of the district tournament Class 4A Region 3 and the 2021 FHSAA Girls Volleyball Championship have been granted to Brevard Sports Network by the Florida High School Athletic Association. This broadcast is intended solely for the enjoyment of you, our viewing audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the Florida High School Athletic Association is strictly prohibited. Tonight's Girls Volleyball Championship is sponsored by the FHSAA. The FHSAA is a democratic organization with a membership of more than 800 middle and senior high schools, all committed to ensuring that Florida student athletes can compete fairly and equitably in an educational environment. The Florida High School Athletic Association builds leaders through teamwork, sportsmanship, and citizenship. Lauren Moeller, who is headed to UNF to play beach volleyball, was simply one of those. Oh, Gibbons with the kill. Finish my thought on Moeller. Moeller was just out. I call her Miss Consistency because that's what she was this year. Rarely did you see an error from her, and she gets her hands on the ball, and that is just uncharacteristic of I call her the queen of aces, Dana Gibbons, as that one goes into the net. Kaylin Cook will step to the line to serve. Cook, again, one of those 10 seniors. That is the underlying theme here. That ball goes over and off the rafters. The hustle is there. This has to go. It does. Moeller's there, set by Parrish. Vogt. Rebecca Vogt has had herself quite a night here. And it's 18-9. And we talked about that depth earlier today that Coach Bolton can turn to. And depth is huge this time of the year. Jones and Moeller will get credit for that dig. Tori Geach with a cross-court kill. A ticker-tape parade, if you will. That one off the top of the net. And you don't have to worry about the Scorps taking anybody for advantage. They are on a mission here tonight. Kaylin Cook back to the line. They lead the first set 19-8. Jonesy! Right down A1A, and it's 20-9. Cook again. And that's an ace. Uncle Eric, welcome. Cook, or Geach, I should say, set by Tang. Chase, Moeller and Cook, confusion. Parrish, Jonesy, and Jonesy with another kill, and it's 22-9. Cook has been at the line now for 4 straight. Chase. Nice job by Chase. Moeller's there for the dig. Parrish back sets to Geach. Geach, that one won't go, and it's 22-10. Good job. Nice try by Geach, and a great job by the senior Kaylin Cook, who checks out to the line. Goes number 13 for Astronaut. And Chase takes advantage of nobody home. Number 13 is Olivia McNally. And it's 22-11, but Satellite has them doubled up at this point here of the first set. McNally into the net, side out, 23-11. Green and Terry in, Geach and Parrish out. And Coach Bolton using his entire rotation here tonight. McKenna Green set. Oh, little dump over. And Jones says, anything you can do, I can do better. And she finds the back center, and there it is. 24-11 set point for the Scorps. Green. Redfern, big swing from Redfern. Chase is there. Green saves the day. Jonesy, why not? Sophia Jones. Set one to the Satellite Scorpions. 25-11. We'll be back after these words from some of our local sponsors.
This is homeowner Harry. He's a family man, and today he's examining his utility bills. He's wondering why his utility costs, especially the cost of energy, is so high. He wishes there was an alternative that could cost him lower than his present bills. Luckily for him, there is. Here's Dan from Sun Shop at his door. Dan has come to explain to him how going solar can help him lower his utility cost and solve his worries. Homeowner Harry lets Dan in, and he explains to him how the sun will fuel his home when he goes solar. Dan also breaks everything down to him on how his bills would be lower, and he'll be helping the planet in his own little way at the same time. He was pleased with all what he has heard about going solar with Sun Shop. Thanks to Dan from Sun Shop, his home is now powered by solar, and now he's all smiles and happy. No worries for him, as he's now in control of his monthly utility bills. Contact Dan with Sun Shop below today to go solar too.
All right, welcome back here. And amongst the many sponsors the Brevard Sports Network already has, tonight's broadcast is not possible without the Mortgage Depot. The Mortgage Depot can help with all kinds of loans, VA, FHA. Give them a call as soon as I put the number back up on the screen, as I cannot control the foot stomping, so there we go. Satellite up 1-0. They take the first set quite easily, 25-11. And for the Scorps, start set number 2. Looks like it's going to be Rachel Dean, Rebecca Vogt, Sophia Jones, Tori Geach, Keelan Cook, and Lauren Moeller. And for the Astronaut War Eagles up front, Dana Gibbons, Claire Pavick, and number 11 is Jessica Lindquist. Also on the floor is the libero, Elena Barnett, Jeranis Martinez, and Kylie Redfern. So that's who you got as we get set to start set number 2 here in the Class 4A, Region 3, FHSAA Volleyball quarterfinals. The ultimate goal is to reach Fort Myers in the middle of the week in 3 weeks. And Parrish serves to start set number 2. Lindquist with the dig. Martinez knocks that over. This is Geach. Gibbons. Parrish sets for Moeller. Moeller, that was going out. And that'll be 1-0 Satellite. Scorps catch a break there. Parrish stays at the line, serving 1, serving nothing, as we used to say back in the Go Cookout days. 1 serving nothing. Set. Gibbons. Jonesy's there. Nearly in the net, but Gibbons does a nice job with the body control. Set here. Pavic. Look at that. And that'll be a kill for number 3, Claire Pavic. Outstanding job. And to the line goes Claire Pavic. Actually, Dana Gibbons will go. Coach Horvath really needs Dana to catch some fire here. We watched her reel off 9 straight aces against Space Coast back in the middle of September. And she would follow that up with, I think, 4 more. I think she had 13 total in the match. She was obviously our Beach Wave player of the match. And there's an ace there. If Dean don't control this has to go from Jonesy. Just great job by Satellite to get that over the net. And Gibbons ensures she'll keep the serve as she jumps in up front. Actually, that's Elena Gibbons, Dana's sister. My apologies. That is Elena Gibbons, the sister of Dana Gibbons. And she knocks that one clear back across the causeway, and we're tied up at 2-2. Elena checks out, and checking in is Jessica Lindquist. And to the line goes Lauren Moeller. 2-2 here, second set. The attack error into the net gives the Scorps a 3-2 lead. Set. And that'll be a point for Satellite. I see Ariana Manyfield and Miss Manyfield across the way there. Set. Nice block in front by Geach and Cook. That combination has certainly done it a lot this year. And that'll be a point for the War Eagles. Nice job, and it's 4-3. They cannot allow Satellite to do what I call Merritt Island them, and that is get out to a 6, 7, 8 point run, and before you know it, you don't even know what happened, and you're doubled up. Dean is there. This is Jonesy. Jonesy with a little spin on that. Sets it up. Nice job. Parrish saves the day. Dean, Moeller, ticker tape, point for the Scorps. You'll take it. Sometimes it's better to be lucky and good, and when you're Lauren Moeller, you're both, so you'll get that. 5-3 Satellite on top. Cook to the line. Cook led the team this year with 53 total blocks. That's out. Oh, it caught the line, says the FHSAA official, and it's 6-3 Satellite, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. It might only be 6-3, but there they are, having doubled up the War Eagles already. Set. That's Dana Gibbons. That's Kaylin Cook. That's Rebecca Vogt. Gibbons. What a dig by Parrish. Gibbons finds the back right corner emphatically, and it's 6-4. War Eagles need a run. Now Dana Gibbons comes to the line. I got it, Eric. I just saw it. We keep going with these Faith Chase, Rachel Dean. And there's a kill down the line, and it's 7-5 as Kylie Redfern checks in. I'm going to check that out tonight, Eric. I'll message you back. And to the line goes number 13, Olivia McNally. McNally, a senior. Faith Chase, I love that move by Faith Chase. She is so good with it in front. I mean, it looks pretty simple, but it's actually a timing play, and Chase does a good job getting up and getting that point in front. That's just a nice aggressive ticker tape parade there for McNally. And the War Eagles have come back to tie up set number 2 at 7 apiece. And the War Eagles take an 8-7 second set lead. This is the deepest they've led up to this point. Would like to take this opportunity to tell you to make plans to attend the 2021 Florida High School Girls Volleyball State Championships hosted by Lee County Sports Development. The intense action takes place November 17th through the 18th at it's the 16th and the 17th at the Suncoast Credit Union in Fort Myers. Come out and watch as this year's state champion in, it should be 8 or 7, actually 7 school classifications are crowned. For more information, visit FHSAA.com and make sure to follow the 2021 Florida High School Girls Volleyball State Championships on social media by searching for FHSAA on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. Still don't have any idea how to throw a snap out there. So it's going to be these couple of sophomores on the floor right now for Coach Bolton and Ava Bray and Sophia Jones, coupled with a junior McKenna Green and seniors Vogt, Moeller, and Dean. And this is Sophia Jones, who got over the top of that one a little too much, and it's a 2-point War Eagle lead. And this is exactly what the War Eagles needed. Olivia McNally doing an outstanding job up front for Astronaut is going to be Redfern, Chase, and Allison. Your libero is Barnett and Claire Pavick in the midcourt area. And how about that little slide move from one of the 2 sophomores on the floor? Jonesy with a little drop shot. Side out, 9, serving 8. Getting set, it looks like to maybe check in as no, I thought Olivia Brisendine was coming in. Sophia Jones with the jump serve. Set. Redfern with authority. And it's 10-8 Astronaut. Martinez getting set to check in. And to the line will go Martinez. Satellite trails 10-8 here. Martinez, nice serve. Dean is there to receive it. Green sets for Moeller. Moeller blocked in front by Chase and Redfern. And the lead is 3 at 11-8 for Astronaut. Can the War Eagles get this tied up? Didn't look like there was much life in them in that first set. But all of a sudden, here they are. Jonesy with the 50-50 ball. Nearly won by the Scorps. Is won by the Scorps. Side out. 11. Oh, they said in the net. Coach Bolton doesn't like that one. 12-8. Ball stays. And Lauren Moeller's going to ask the head chair. Oh, that was a good serve, though. She's right. I never heard a whistle. I don't blame her for serving. I never heard a whistle. They always tell you, play the whistle. Martinez will do it again, and she can place this one right where she placed that one. She does. Goes right after Dean. Jonesy sets for Moeller. Martinez chase. Pavic, Moeller, Green, Parrish, and, I'm sorry, check that. That was Ava Bray. 13-8. The lead is 5 for Astronaut. Here come the War Eagles. And that one will go in the net. And side out on the service there. Cook will check in. Dean will serve. So it's Cook, Green, Moeller, Bray, Jonesy, and Rachel Dean serving. That's deep. And it's side out, and that's what the War Eagles need. You want to trade points, you got to get up by 4, 5, or 6 first. And that's what the War Eagles have done. Now they can trade points. Elena Barnett. Barnett with the ace. And it's 15-9. The lead is 6, and Coach Bolton wants his second timeout of the second set. And while Coach Bolton takes a timeout, we will too. Astronaut on top, 15-9. Back in 30 seconds.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Halloween coming up this weekend. Supposed to be a bit cooler out. Green sets for Cook. Cook cranks it up, and she'll get the kill. And Darren Bolton and the Scorps win the timeout. That was huge. That was a good timeout win. And Riley Parrish will go to the line. So the rotation seems to be in line for Coach Bolton. 15-10. Astronaut on top. Second set. Floater. Set. Redfern. Jonesy's there for the dig. Parrish. This has to go off of Geach. It does. Barnett sets for Redfern. Beautiful set. And an even better kill. And it's 16-10. As Jessica Lindquist checks in. That's out. Side out. Service air makes it 16-11. So this is where the Scorps got to bring it right now. 16-11. They trail second set. They lead the match 1-0. And that ball was headed out. But Martinez saved the day for Moeller. And it's 16-12. The lead is cut to 4. You are watching the Brevard Sports Network. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by the Mortgage Depot. Nice bump there. Parrish. Jonesy out. And that's exactly what you want if you're Coach Phil Horvath. Back and forth. You'll take it. You only need 8 more. They need 13. 17-12. Claire Pavic at the line. Set by Riley Parrish. Jonesy this time. And then miss. Oh, my! What a defensive play. And again, Barnett. And it results in a big kill by Gibbons. How about the play of Elena Barnett, the sophomore, wearing the libero jersey. And it's 18-12 War Eagles. Set by Parrish. Moeller. Gibbons overjumped the ball. That's all right. 18-13, Cook to the line. Watching Cheryl Shivel, the athletic director for Astronaut. Set. Cook is there. Set by Parrish. Jonesy cross. What a look from the sophomore. She comes horizontally across the court, and it's 18-14. War Eagles up by 4. Cook, who's had an outstanding night at the line, serving again. Nice set. That ball goes off the hands of Olivia McNally, and it's 18-15. Maybe Coach Phil Horvath wants a timeout. Cook again. Set. Gibbons. And I think that back set fooled Gibbons. 18-16. Let's see what Coach does here. Does he take the TO? He does not. Cook, I'd try to break that rhythm, especially if they get a point here. This time, Gibbons finds the seam down the middle, and it's 19-16. Coach Horvath stays with his War Eagles, and it pays off. 19-16, the Queen of Aces at the line. Called a violation there on Maddie Allison, the junior, and that'll be Satellite ball, 19-17. McKenna Green serving, the junior. She's done a good job this year for Coach Darren Bolton. It's Green, Moeller, Dean, Jones, Bray, and Vogt on the floor for SATTY. That's a point for the War Eagles, who have Chase, Pavick, Allison, Gibbons. No, Gibbons is off right now. Redfern is on, Barnett. And at the line is Olivia McNally. It is 20-17, Astronaut. Astronaut's got to finish here. How about that block by, what a job by Moeller. Set by Trinity Kierstead. And, oh, Kierstead again is there. Set for Bray. Vogt saves the day. Green's there. Great volley here. Kylie Redford. Dean is there with the dig. Green. And that is Astronaut with a big, big point. And how about the play of junior Trinity Kierstead coming off the rotation there, coming in and making a couple of big plays. This is Olivia McNally. Moeller there with the reception. Jonesy. And Jonesy, my goodness gracious. 21-18 following the kill by the sophomore. Nice reception there and double hit, and it's 21-19. Coach Phil Horvath has both of his timeouts left. Coach Bolton's used him. Jonesy at the line. 22-19. And the War Eagles are 3 points away from tying this set up. And speaking of Trinity Kierstead, she'll serve. Set by Green. Moeller. That was McNally. This is Redfern with the go. Free ball here. Green sets for Vogt. And Rebecca Vogt. Rebecca Vogt has just had herself an outstanding night tonight. She'll take a seat. Kaylin Cook checks in. Rachel Dean. So it's Dean, Jones, Green, Moeller, Bray, and Cook. That's in. Nope, called it out. 22-21. The lead is won on the floor. McNally, Redfern, Chase, Barnett, Martinez, and Kierstead. And we're tied at 22. The Scorps have come all the way back. And now Coach HORVATH wants to use one of his 2 timeouts here. Wow. Coming up tomorrow night on Brevard Sports Network, we have got a couple more regional quarterfinals. I'll be on the call at Vieira High School, where the Hawks will host Winter Springs. Coach Sarah Wayne and her Hawks coming off the program's 2nd district championship and looking to parlay it into a deep run here with the month of November coming up. Caleb will be on the call at Merritt Island, where the Mustangs will take on the Brahmins of Okeechobee. Both matches coming up tomorrow at 7 and only right here on Brevard Sports Network. We're tied up at 22, and I can't help but think this point right here will be the deciding factor in this match. If it goes to Satellite, I look for the Scorps not even to give the ball back. Well, what do I know? Rachel Dean. Barnett, that's out. Nice job. And it's 23-22. Elena Barnett at the line for Astronaut. Dean, Green, Moeller, and that's off the fingertips. Knotted at 23 apiece. Geach and Parrish check in. Green and Bray check out. And to the line goes the left-handed senior, Riley Parrish, to serve. (23-23). Will we have overtime? Set. Gibbons. And that's blocked out. Oh, they call it in. And it's set point for the Scorps. Wow. Parrish. Redfern. Dean. Parrish. Geach. McNally, Pavick, Jonesy. Set by Parrish. Moeller to finish it off. She does! Oh! What do we got here? We're tied at 24. Overtime. Got to win by 2. It's Kylie Redfern goes to the line. Who will take the early advantage here? Set Gibbons. Gibbons gives the War Eagles the advantage. 25-24. Set advantage to Astronaut. Redfern, left-handed serve. Moeller, Parrish, Cook. They saved that 50-50 ball. Double hit. And we're tied at 25. Side out. Nice attempt by Redfern there under the net. And the big jump serve of the UNF commit coming up. Can she hold on and finish it off here in the second set? Nice serve. Martinez is there. Set Pavick. Nice dig by Parrish. Dean Geach, we got to make this one go. She does. Martinez is there. Net ball, 50-50. Won by Dana Gibbons. And it's 26-25. Nice attack play. And once again, the second set advantage point to the War Eagles. Wow, what a save. Jonesy, Barnett, Gibbons. Look at Barnett again. Set. Lindquist. And the War Eagles come back and win Set number 2, 27-25. The Eagles are soaring now. We'll step away. We'll be back with the third set here in just a minute.
Hello, Space Coast. Alan Slaughter-Zinski for the Brevard Sports Network. I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank all of you for your support of BSN and allowing us to cover your student athletes and come into your home each and every night. Give us a follow on Facebook at Brevard Sports Network, and here's to many more years of top-notch sports coverage right here in Brevard County. Thanks again.
This is homeowner Harry. He's a family man, and today he's examining his utility bills. He's wondering why his utility costs, especially the cost of energy, is so high. He wishes there was an alternative that could cost him lower than his present bills. Luckily for him, there is. Here's Dan from Sun Shop at his door. Dan has come to explain to him how going solar can help him lower his utility cost and solve his worries. Homeowner Harry lets Dan in, and he explains to him how the sun will fuel his home when he goes solar. Dan also breaks everything down to him on how his bills would be lower, and he'll be helping the planet in his own little way at the same time. He was pleased with all what he has heard about going solar with Sun Shop. Thanks to Dan from Sun Shop, his home is now powered by solar. And now he's all smiles and happy. No worries for him, as he's now in control of his monthly utility bills. Contact Dan with Sun Shop below today to go solar too.
Hey, this is Devon Dudley, and you are watching Brevard Sports Network. Oh, my brother, testify.
Astronaut battles back, led that by 6-7 points. There's two of the best athletic directors in Brevard County right there sitting across the way. That's Cheryl Schivel and TJ Gowdy right there on your screen, right there in the middle. But I'd like to thank the Mortgage Depot for sponsoring tonight's match. Looks like the Scorps are going to start Parrish, Cook, Moeller, Dean, Vogt, and Sophia Jones for set number 3. And the War Eagles will have Trinity Kierstead, Kylie Redford, Dana Gibbons, Claire Pavick, and Faith Chase on the floor. Satellite is 12-4 all time. Well, all time being since 2004 against Astronaut. They have actually won 5 in a row. The last time the War Eagles won a match from Satellite was 2016. Jonesy with the service reception. Third set underway. And that ball hit the rafters hard. And that was Olivia McNally. We good? You're stomping your feet and it's shaking the camera. We good? Okay. And that's in, out, 2-0 Satellite. Riley Parrish. And it's quickly 3-0. I don't know how long Coach Horvath will let this go. A little early for a timeout, but nonetheless, you don't want to see Satellite, if you're an Astronaut fan, get out to a 6-7, 8-0 lead. Pavick is there. McNally Nice job. And there you go. Good looking kill there by Lindquist, I believe that was. And to the line goes the aforementioned Lindquist. Moeller. And that's a Satellite point. 4-1 Scorps. And Moeller will go to the line. Lindquist checks out. Martinez checks in. That's a rare error there by Moeller, and it's 4-2. Hardly does she ever make an attack error. This will be Elena Barnett. Moeller. Parrish. Moeller again. Moeller, nice drop. Martinez is there. Set by McNally. Redfern. When Kylie Redfern times that up, Redfern will just knock it down. Like cutting down a red fern. 4-3. Can the War Eagles tie it up? And indeed, on the ace from the libero, Elena Barnett. And we're all nodded at 4. This is how it's going to be. The question about this Scorpion team has been, once they got to this point, all the adversity they've overcome, all the lessons learned in the first couple of years, would it pay off when these girls became seniors? It did during the regular seasons. They went 20-5 and won a third straight district championship. But where it matters is now. Gibbons and Gibbons with the kill, and we're tied at 5. And this will be Jessica Lindquist, the junior defensive specialist, to the line. And that's out. McKenna Green. Lindquist. Set. Pavic. Green. Jonesy couldn't pick that one off. And it's 6-6. Lindquist will keep the serve. All tied up at a set apiece. 25-11, 25-27. Green back sets for Jonesy, and Jonesy finds the open area in that campfire, and it's 7-6, and she'll go to the line. Sophia Jones to serve. Oh, McNally tried to get cute there with it, and when that happens in any sport, it usually results in an error, and it's 8-6, a 2-point Satellite lead. And Jonesy with the service error. Side out, ball back to the War Eagles. Faith Chase checks in. Dana Gibbons to the line. Need a run here if you're an Astronaut. If you're Satellite, need that side out right back. Dean, Green, Vogt. It's a combination you don't hear very much from. Rarely are those three on the floor at the same time. Moeller off the fingertips, and Satellite will get the ball back and take a 2.97 lead. And to the line goes the senior libero, Rachel Dean. Set by McNally. Jones. Moeller off the fingertips. Set by McNally. And that one ends. Tack air into the net, and it's 10-7. Dean with a 3-point advantage here. Emma Terry's in. Make it a nice dig by McNally. Got to hustle and make it a 4-point advantage. 11-7 Scorps. What a match. Cook. Set. Jonesy. And there's a kill by Kaylin Cook. And it's 12-7 with a 5-point lead. And HORVATH wants a timeout on the floor. $12-7. For the latest official news about Florida high school sports, including up-to-date brackets in the 2021 FHSAA Girls Volleyball Championship, visit FHSAA.com, the official website of the Florida High School Athletic Association. That's www.fhsaa.com. It is a 12-7 third set Satellite lead here. Rachel Dean still at the line. Set by Kimmy Tang. We haven't seen her in a while. Green sets for Emma Terry. Terry, ball just, I don't think the set was there. 12-8 side out. Olivia McNally to the line. Blocked in front by Chase. And, whoa! All right, I don't know what happened, but it results in a point for the Scorps. It was like a pinball. Went off of 4 different War Eagles, hit the top of the rafter, bounced off the floor. The end result, it's a 5-point Satellite lead and a Riley Parrish serve coming up. Parrish. Redfern. I don't know why Redfern doesn't get fed a little more. She is, I'll tell you what, she has been relentless tonight in kill. She's on tonight. Seems to have good aim on that ball coming up, going up top for it. How about Kaylin Cook there, huh? Set by, or Chase will take it over. Parrish. Jonesy. Nice job by McNally. Barnett for Redfern again, and Redfern with the kill. 13-10. What we keep saying, Kylie Redfern on fire. It's a forest fire. I had to do it, sorry. I couldn't help myself. That is Trinity Kierstead serving. Dean. Jonesy, this has to go. Moeller makes that happen. Pavic sets, that's Pavic. And that's a block in front by Cook. And it's 14-10. Martinez checks in. Kierstead checks out. Moeller to the line. Third set, 14-10. Moeller indecisive there, whether she wanted to. Redfern has to make this happen. She does. Dean is awaiting it. Parrish will set it. Jonesy will hit it across the causeway. Side out, ball back to the War Eagles, and it's 14-12. That's a point. Nice job by Kalen Cook. It's what happens when you battle. It's like hockey. I always compare a lot of things to sports I know really well. Hockey, when you stand in front of the net and get your stick down, sometimes you get what they call a dirty goal. And that's a similar point, battling in front of the net. That is a quality ace. And it's 16-11 Satellite. And that's a 5-point lead. And Coach HORVATH waiting to see if he takes that second time out. Cook. Parrish. Jonesy, and Jonesy with the kill. And it's 17-11. Coming up tomorrow, 2 more volleyball matches. You'll see Vieira and Merritt Island. Thursday, Brevard Sports Network has ventured out of county, if you will. Been working on some deals south of Brevard and north of Brevard. 18-11 Satellite, trying to work with some other public school systems, and we have been successful with several schools north of here. And Thursday night, for those of you that know someone that attends Mainland, we're going to be broadcasting their senior night football game Thursday night here on Brevard Sports Network. Big things ahead for BSN, including a name change. Jonesy, Pavic, set by Parrish, and Vogt. This is Redfern, and Redfold, Kalen Cook. Yeah, that's Astronaut point. 18-12. As we begin to branch out and serve more parts of Central Florida. Kimmy Tang to the line, 18-12. So this is 12 serving 18. Sophia Jones again. I'm just glad you got to see it. Through all the hand slapping on the bench there. McKenna Green to the line, and Coach HORVATH will take the timeout, and we'll step away for 30 seconds here on the Brevard Sports Network.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
All right, welcome back here. Tied up at a set apiece, but well in command of set number 3 are the Satellite Scorpions here on the Mortgage Depot Brevard Sports Network FHSAA volleyball game of the night. 2 other Brevard County teams in action tonight. They include Edgewood, who was a district champ, and the Brevard Heat, who were a district runner-up. Sophia Jones, look at Jonesy. Perfect ball placement, and it's 20-12. McKenna Green to serve. That'll be an ace, and it's 21-12. Nice serve received there, but no communication, and it's 22-12. Scorps looking to finish off set number 3, much like they did set number 1, running away with it. Green again. set by Tang. Gibbons, and Gibbons will get the kill. Maybe too little, too late here in set number 3. Good play nonetheless. 22-13, Claire Pavick at the line. Pavick will be back next year. She's just a sophomore. Set, Olivia Brizendine. Kimmy Tang has checked in at the net. Net ball there. Nice job. Green sets Vogt. And Rebecca Vogt can do no wrong tonight. 23-13. Everything she touches turns to gold. That's another point off of her hand. And it's 23-13 Satellite. Sophia Jones at the line. Jonesy with a ticker tape parade off the top of the net. McNally. Well, how about that job by Barnett? This is McNally again, and that time the attack error into the net leads to a Scorpion set point. And Sophia Jones looks to put away set number 3 and give the Scorps a 2-1 set advantage here. And there it is, set number 3 to the Satellite Scorpions, 25-13. They lead it 2-1. We'll step aside for 3 minutes and be back with the 4th set here on the Brevard Sports Network.
Hey everybody, it's me, Urban. OMG Hibachi Grill. Oh my goodness. You need to follow this truck. You need to run, crawl, and get an airplane, go by train. It don't matter how you follow us and how you get there. If you got an appetite and you ready to eat, OMG Hibachi Grill can't be beat. Oh my goodness. Follow us, Facebook, Instagram. See you there.
Finish, finish, finish has been the mantra for this team for 3 years. Tonight, they have an opportunity to do that and advance to the Class 4A Region 3 semifinals. They lead the Astronaut War Eagles 2-1. So let's see if the Scorps can put them away here, or if the War Eagles can force a 5th and deciding set in which anything can happen. And again, we are extremely grateful to the Mortgage Depot for their sponsorship of this broadcast tonight. I'd like to welcome in everyone watching here on BSN. So it's going to be McNally, Gibbons, Hold on here. Martinez, Pavic, and there's point one. And Lindquist for Astronaut. Their player of the night tonight has undoubtedly been Kylie Redfern. She has just created a bunch of trouble at the net all night for Satellite. For the Scorps to start this, and Dana Gibbons with the kill, and it's 1-1. For the Scorps to start set number 4 is going to be Kaylin Cook, Tori Geach, Rachel Dean, Lauren Moeller, Sophia Jones, and Riley Parrish. At the line is Claire Pavic. Pavic, Moeller, Parrish, Jonesy. That's Barnett there, set by McNally. Gibbons just slams that one straight down on the head of Lauren Moeller, and it's 2-1 Astronaut. And the Astronaut fans like that one as they give it a loud cheer. And this is Pavic again, Parrish, Cook, and Kaylin Cook with the kill. And we're knotted at 2-2. And Moeller will go to the line. How about that kill there? Nice job by Trinity Kierstead. And it's a side out, 3-2. Dana Gibbons to the line. Gibbons has not had her prototypical type of night tonight. Maybe it starts here. Set by Parrish. Jonesy. And Jonesy with the kill. And it's 3-3 as Rebecca Vogt checks in. And if you're looking for a player of the match for me tonight, it's been Rebecca Vogt for set 4 is the 25, best of 22, 25. Set 5's best of 15, or 2-15, I should say. If I said otherwise, I apologize. Chase in the net, yes indeed. 4-3, Scorps. And this will be Kaylin Cook. Set. Chase. 5-3. Scorps on top. Cook has been great from the line tonight. In a shortened season last year, that's out. And, oh! Oh! You take it, 6-3. I don't think Coach HORVATH liked it. Geach. Free ball here, and Satellite squandered that one. And it's a side out, 6-4. Rachel Dean checks in. Kaylin Cook checks out. To the line is Olivia McNally. Moeller is there to receive it. Parrish sets it. Jonesy kills it. Whistle blows, double hit they called. And it's 7-4, and here go the Scorps. Piling on points. I call it Merritt Isling, a team. Andy Delcher's watching. He's familiar with that expression. He's seen enough volleyball to know what those Mustangs do. That's out. They get on those 5, 6, 7, 8-point runs, and you don't even know it. And that's what the Scorps are doing at the moment as they have Astronaut doubled up 8-4. To welcome in Miss Gigi Reynolds watching. We'll see Merritt Island tomorrow night. We'll see. Oh, that's definitely thought that was a double hit. But the ball goes in the net anyway, and that's a 5-point Scorp lead. 9-4. We'll see Vieira and Merritt Island tomorrow night. 2 separate broadcasts here on Brevard Sports Network of the FHSAA Regional Quarterfinals. 7 Brevard County teams in all. Coach HORVATH's going to take his time out. It's 10-4. 7 Brevard County teams in it. And 2A is the Brevard Heat. In 3A, it's Edgewood. And congratulations to Coach Shannon Dell, by the way. And I did a live on Sunday in which I may have given the impression that perhaps arguably somehow Edgewood didn't deserve to be district champions. That wasn't my point at all. Of course they did. They beat Holy Trinity twice this year and had an outstanding season. My only point was that I felt like Holy Trinity deserved an at-large bid, as I felt Space Coast did as well. But no, Edgewood had a terrific season. Of course, in 4A, Satellite and Astronaut. In 5A, Rockledge will take on Jensen Beach tomorrow night in Jensen Beach in Merritt Island. And in 6A, the Vieira Hawks. So 7 Brevard County teams vying for a chance to go to Fort Myers in the middle of November. McKenna Green on the floor. 10-4. Green, nice serve. Set by McNally. Redfern, and that's the first attack error of the night by Redfern. And it doesn't come at a very good time. And the score is 11-4. As 11 serves 11-4. Sophia Jones, look at Jonesy. Perfect ball placement again, but that time the War Eagles were ready. Moeller's there, Green sets, Jonesy kills it. That's out. Oh, they called it in, wow. Or no, did they switch it up? Nope, they didn't. They kept it Satellite, 12-4. Nice job by Redfern to recover. And this is Emma Terry who's checked in. And Terry, Redfern, this has got to go. It does. There's Jonesy there. Set. Moeller, nice job, but a great dig. And that's Faith Chase digging it off the net. And Rebecca Vogt, 4 hits. And it's 13-4. And here go. And that's exactly what I mean. We blinked, and it's a 9-point Satellite lead as the Scorps look to close out and advance to. That's in. Nice job. So if Satellite continues on this path, let's see here. They will play the winner of McKeel Academy and Horizon. Satellite is the 2 seed here. McKeel is the 3. So that match will take place on November the 2nd. And it's 14-6. So they'll face the winner of McKeel and Horizon. Rachel Dean with the reception. Moeller, hop, skip, and a bump there to save that one. And there's a kill by Redfern off of Rachel Dean. I mean, that's a nice run right now that Astronaut is on, but it's a 7-point deficit they're trying to climb back from. Elena Barnett serves it up. Dean is there, set. Moeller, Redfern, Rebecca Vogt, all 6-1 of her with a nice block on Redfern there. We haven't seen that often tonight. Terry. And Terry will get the kill. Side out, 15-7. Double hit, 16-7. This is Rachel Dean. Ticker tape set by McNally. Gibbons! And I tell you, Gibbons has just been off with that tonight, and it is not like her. I love watching this young lady play volleyball. She does an outstanding job at it, and that's going to be a timeout here tonight. And Coach Horvath walks away, has a conversation with somebody else here. We'll show satellites conversation and the crowd. Good crowd on hand here tonight. In other action, tomorrow Vieira will take on Winter Springs. Vieira enters as the number 2 seed. They will take on Winter Springs, 3 seed. They will take on Winter Springs, who's the 6th. The winner will face the winner between Lakeland and East River. The Brevard Heat against St. John Lutheran tonight. The winner of that match takes on Victory Christian or Lake Mary Prep. And did I bring the 5A bracket? I believe I did. I did not. But it's Jensen Beach and Rockledge and Merritt Island and Okeechobee. And so I believe that Merritt Island and Jensen Beach are on a collision course for a regional final. Now the Mustangs are ranked number 2 in 5A. Nice dig by Barnett. So they would host that match, which is huge. Terry, Green, Dean, Moeller, Martinez, Redfern, and Redfern makes it happen. 17-8. Can the War Eagles bring it back here? As Kylie Redfern checks out, Kimmy Tang checks in. Good match here. 17-8. Scorpions 8 points away from advancing to a regional semifinal. Look at that, backhanded. That's the prettiest shot of the night by Lauren Moeller, and it's a 10-point, 18-8 lead. Terry out, Green out, Geach and Parrish in. Set. Oh, nice job by McNally to keep that in front of the antenna. How about that kill there? Nice job by Pavic to get that over. This is Geach, and Geach will be charged with an attack error, and it's 18-9, but the Scorps still have them doubled up. Here comes Claire Pavic to the line. No post-game interviews tonight. We do postseason post-game interviews only if the teams reach the regional finals. That's Jonesy with the kill. And it's 19-9. Actually, I'm sorry, if they reach the regional final. So we'll interview the winning. If a Brevard County team reaches after a regional semifinal win, we get a rotation violation. And it is 20-9 for Satellite. But our player of the match tonight, I'm going to give it to Rebecca Vogt. I mean, you could give it to Sophia Jones and Lauren Moeller every night, right? But tonight, I really loved the way that Rebecca Vogt came in. She started, she played well. Everything she touched seemed to turn to points. And congratulations on a big night for Rebecca Vogt. Lauren Moeller, 21, serving 9 here. Scorps looking to finish it off. That was going to be 22-9. Moeller saved the day there. Sophia Jones. Man, it just doesn't come any prettier than that. And the sophomore sensation does it again. 22-9. going to be an interesting offseason. Moeller, 23-9. Ten seniors leaving the program. Moeller heading to UNF. See where the rest of them end up. 50-50 ball. Gibbons is there to clean it up. But Jonesy, Kimmy Tang. This is Rachel Dean, Riley Parrish, Kaylin Cook, Kimmy Tang again, Barnett. And that's deep. And it's match point for the Scorps. 1 point to the regional semifinals. Once again, we want to thank the Mortgage Depot. Dean, Parrish, Jonesy, and there it is. The Satellite Scorpions advance to the regional finals with a 4-set victory over the Astronaut War Eagles. Our player of the match is Rebecca Vogt. Once again, we'd like to thank the Mortgage Depot. We'd like to thank the Jones family and Athletic Director T.J. Gaudy, Head Coach Darren Bolton, Assistant Coach Dave Jelinek, and congratulations on a fine season to the Astronaut War Eagles, who finish the year at 13-8. So we'll yet to be determined whether we'll be broadcasting the next match for you here for Satellite. But tomorrow night, I know we will be at Vieira and Merritt Island. So once again, this has been a presentation of the Florida High School Athletic Association, Brevard Sports Network, and sponsored by the Mortgage Depot. One more time, your final score, the Satellite Scorpions, for the second consecutive year, advance to the FHSAA Class 4A Region 3 semifinals. Have a great night, everybody. And as always, make it a sports night.